Hi, friends. This is Reverend Jill Carey from Unity of Wimberley, Texas. I'm glad you could join me today. Thanks for being here in these tumultuous days that we're having right now. I feel very somber today, but it's not in a bad way. I know that many of us were traumatized by what we saw at our nation's capital yesterday because it's not common for us to see adults smashing and violating public places, important places. And the violence that we saw was disturbing. This was not, and I'll just speak my truth here, this was not an exercise of free speech. This was an exercise of unsupervised chaos and people acting on their basest instincts. So what do we do with this? We may be called to social action because of this, to write letters, to have our own participation in protests that have the opposite intention to them. But what's important for us in our words, in our thoughts, in our deeds, is that what we do or say from here on out cannot be a reaction. Anything that we do or say from this point on should be inspired by the deepest and best part of us, that part of us that is so connected to our Creator. Unless Spirit is moving us towards something, we're acting simply upon human nature. And these times call for us to act on something that's better than our basest instincts. It's calling for us to act from that which is the very best of us. I was thinking about the way archetypes have appeared throughout our psychological history, in our art, in our films, everything. And usually when the darkness reveals itself in a movie at its worst is when the heroes, if you will, bring forth their best. They have a renewed effort. They have an intentional effort. They have a combined effort. They have an effort to work for everyone's good. And that's what this time is calling for now. We've seen the darkness. We've seen what can happen. And so now it calls for us to unite our thoughts, our words, our prayers, our intentions, for us to unite with each other so that we are a force for good, to counterbalance the evil that humans do. That seems like our most important job right now. It's okay for us to have our feelings about what happened yesterday. It's especially important for us to use that as an example to determine what's the most important to us. I think we found out that the symbol of the Capitol and the work that occurs there is more sacred to us than we might have realized. And that's okay. And to feel outrage about that, that's okay. But don't linger there for too long, my beloved friends. Now is the time for our prayers to be strong, for us to be prayer warriors. That's a different kind of warrior than the imagined warriors that we saw yesterday. And so, will you join me in holding the highest and the best for humanity? This may not be the end of the violence and destruction. And I asked this question yesterday on my Facebook page, quoting from a commentator that I saw on television. Is this the beginning or is this the end of something? It can be both. The answer can be determined by us. We like to believe that in the end, all is well. And in truth, all is well right now. We're just seeing the conflict that comes about because we are human beings living on this earth. That's what humans do. And so our prayer today is for peace and protection, for law enforcement officers, for the people that are about the work of our democracy. Our prayer is for those who maybe are misguided, for those who have done violence. Our prayer is for them too. It has to be, doesn't it? We don't get to select that we're going to pray for this group of people, but not for this group. That's not the highest and best. And so we will pray for everyone. We will hold the highest vision for everyone. We will see our country as a shining beacon for all people, an example of something that works. But this is a mighty effort. It is a mighty effort. So be vigilant, be calm, be peaceful. Listen to the Spirit that lives in you. Treat all others with kindness and respect. Do that which is good. And so I'll end today just saying, God bless us all. God is blessing us all right now. Right now. And God is everywhere present, even amidst the chaos. Let's see the light that still shines through the darkness, shall we? Thank you for being with me today, friends. If you think this message would be helpful to another, please feel free to share from my Facebook page to other people. Let's spread the word that we stand for good, and we stand for it from the truest and best part of ourselves. I stand with you. I love you and appreciate you. And I'll see you later on the screens.